This is the notes in a nutshell. So if you haven't watched the video yet, at least you understand what's going on. So it's due tonight. So the big thing with translations is there are two separate formats. You've got coordinate form, which tells you it's x and y, and then it transforms it into whatever the x coordinate is plus 3, and then the y coordinate is minus 4. And when it says x plus 3, it's to the right 3. If it says y minus 4, it's down 4. Easy enough? Make sense? We just call it the original, or the OG. Alright, now vector format is this, in between two little things like this. Apparently if I go like this. So I did it last year. And my kids were like, don't ever do that again. I was like, it's like vectors. So vector format is literally just all of that in x plus 3, y minus 4. That's all it is. It's a condensed version of coordinates. Okay. So, we want to actually do some of these? Okay. Yeah, they've got blue too. Let's do number 2. Yeah. Alright, so when you go to do these problems, you've got your original, and that's at 0, 7, 1, 2, 3, 7. Here's A. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Here's B. Now, my recommendation whenever kids are doing these problems is always use like a straight edge, use your school ID or something so that your lines are straight. But when you go to do your transformation, number one, I always do mine in a different color because then I can tell visually which one's which. But secondly, it makes it really easy for you to differentiate because eventually, and honestly, the only reason why this gets brutal for me, start having to do multiple transformations, like you do one, do it, and then you do a second transformation on top of it, that's what messes people up. Alright, so x minus 3, y minus 4. So I'm going to take all my x coordinates, and I'm going to subtract 3. So 0 minus 3 is negative 3. 7 minus, and 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So far, so good. So I took my x coordinates, 0 minus 3. Negative 3. 7 minus 3 gives me 4. 1 minus 3 gives me negative 2. Alright. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take our little line. Change our color to blue. That's all there is to it. Remember the Cupid shuffle? You do it at like prom, homecoming. It's like to the left. That's all this is. Shift it to the left, shift it right, shift it up, shift it down. That's all the translations are. It's really not. Number 6 or something down at the bottom. Okay. Alright, can I scroll? I've also already posted answers for this, where I give you just the coordinates, but you don't really have to show work because it's just add, subtract, period, you're done. When we start getting into rotations, I always tell my kids, like, show those steps on another sheet of paper, but this entire unit, there's not a ton of work. Right, which one do you want to do? 6? All right, so if you're looking at 6, notice where your arrow is going. So is my arrow starting at E, or is it ending at E? Starts at E, goes to F. So that tells you which direction you're moving. So I'm going 1 to the left, and then I'm going 1, 2, 3. Now they want this written as a vector in component form. So I moved which direction? Left or right? So -1 for X, and then up or down for Y. Yeah, second period's like, okay, when does it get harder? Like, not for at least a week. Literally, but it's step by step. If you follow the steps, you're fine. But it's writing the steps in a way that makes sense for your brain that gets a little weird. So that's why I still record it and give you guys like the cheat sheet at the beginning, because you just get like a little 3x5 card. All right, ready to flip to the back? 7. All right, so am I moving up or down at all? No, so if you're not moving up or down at all, you're going to put a 0 in for your Y. But I went to the right 7, 8, 7. Lower right-hand corner of the front page. All right, ready for that? Which one of these do we want to try? 12. Okay. So when you're looking at these, though, you've got W and W prime. You've got W and W. That's how we're going to use it to describe which way we went. W to W prime. All right. So from W, did I move left or right? How many? And then am I moving up or down? So part A is writing it in whatever coordinate notation. X minus 4, Y minus 3. And then it down. X is left or right, Y is up or down. All right, and then in vector form, what am I going to put? Look at just the numbers. -4, -3, boom, I'm done. Close. So for 14, you have to work backwards. Okay, so I have some X minus 3, and it equals